So the next slide is, we're talking about that physical readiness, getting your body physically ready, getting your room physically ready, now the mental readiness for sleep. And I know this sounds like a lot of work, but in reality, what I'm really talking about is just creating that space for this to happen. Some people can fall asleep anywhere, anytime, and God bless them. Some of us, it's much more of an issue, and particularly when you're dealing with pain or when your joints hurt or when you might feel fearful and all of a sudden it's quiet at night and the fears come up. What I'm really talking about is beginning to kind of create that invisible dome that you can get inside and allow the sleep to come to you and refresh you, because then you'll be able to deal with whatever is frightening you or worrying you in the morning. Okay, so mental readiness. Part of that is sometimes it gets quiet, it gets dark, we lie down, and our minds start to race. Race. It's really hard to kind of stop the jackrabbits from going all over the place or to calm things down. So one thing that is a great habit, I used to do this with my kids when they were little too, is progressive relaxation. And that's when you're lying there, instead of thinking those worrisome thoughts or planning your next day or reviewing what you wish you'd done, you start with tensing the muscles to the count of 5 and then relaxing them. And you start with your feet. So you tense your feet, and you count to 5, and then you relax them. And then you work your way up the body. You go to your calf muscles and your thighs, and you work till you're tensing your face. You make you squinch up your face.
Or look at your face.
Yeah, there we go. I know, I can't talk about it without doing it. But you very slowly go up every part of your body. You do it with your hands, your arms, your chest, your neck, and your face. And by the time you get to your face, usually after you tense and then relax, your body begins to calm itself down. So that's just a very easy little thing to do. Another thing to do is to listen to very quiet music that is soothing to you. And again, helps your whole system begin to dial it down. And some people really have a lot of success using tapes of rainfall or white noise, forest sounds, the ocean, something, again, that's really calming. So you really want to kind of let your mind drift into that noise. And then I've often talked to people about, they say, I can't get to sleep even no matter what I do, blah, blah. And as you begin to think about your mental readiness, you think about your sleep script, which is if you're saying to yourself, I can never get to sleep, it doesn't work for me, it's so hard, I can't do it, then you've got a script going. You've got a story going inside your head that this is something that's not possible for you. So you want to change that script, and you want to say to yourself, I really enjoy sleep. I know it's good for me, and I know that as I prepare my body and my mind, sleep will come. And you just kind of calm yourself down in that way and create a sleep script that will help you prepare yourself so that the sleep will come to you. Now, one of the things we know with RA is you can do all these things and it sounds really great, and then when the pain comes or if your joints really hurt a lot, it almost all goes out the window because you start concentrating on the pain. So if pain is an issue for you when you're trying to get to sleep or trying to stay asleep, I'm going to go back to the hot shower. I'm going to go back to that relaxation and that floating. But you also may want to think about some other practical things and talk with your doctor or your healthcare provider about when to take your medication. Sometimes your pharmacist can help with this. If you take pain medication, would it be better if you took it closer to the time you're going to sleep? Can they help you adjust that? I work with one older patient. She's in the habit of taking her pain medication around dinner time. Well, that really doesn't help her at 1 o'clock in the morning. So we've really tried to help her take it much closer to bedtime. In fact, right before she goes to bed, because she's usually able to fall asleep and that helps her stay asleep. So dealing with that is a helpful thing to do. Make your bed comfortable. There are lots of simple ways to do this, getting those mattress toppers. If your bed is too soft, it may be time to trade up. And there are some great places to get comfortable mattresses. Try them out. That can always be a fun afternoon shopping. Get better pillows. Have pillows in your bed so that you can rest your joints, whether it's your knee joint or your hip, your shoulder, on certain pillows that you can lean into. Make yourself a little pillow fort in your bed if that helps you deal with the pain. So all those ways to really attend to the fact that when you have RA, you may need to accommodate yourself in some ways that are easier for you.
I just want to underscore that, too. I mean, pillows are so much fun and are so comfortable when it comes to a bed, and it makes or breaks a bed. Just as you go to a hotel that has lots and lots of pillows in the bed, it's just a more fun experience.
Exactly.
Sleeping there than with one little flat pillow that's the size of a small phone book. just as a side note, having recently done a little decorating myself, sadly, poorly, I noted all the pillow choices that are out there, the soft, the firm, the big, the small. A lot of them are relatively inexpensive, and they do range in quality and size and value. And take a look out there because there are a lot of fun options.
That's great. And we had another listener who just gave us a tip, and that is the Comfort You pillow. And that sounds like a trade name, Comfort-U. And that's what this person has found to help accommodate sleeping. It has 9 adjustable positions. So again, depending on what hurts on what night, there's a different way you can adjust that to lean into it and help it support you. And that makes a big difference.
And if you have kids, they love to play with them.
Well, and the other thing is that you said, Seth, that I love is that I think one of the things a lot of us grew up with the idea that bed was serious, and I'm talking about it, be quiet and dark and blah, blah. It should be something you look forward to that's fun, that's comfy, that makes you feel better. They love to say this in the ads, you spend so much time here, but it's also so important for that restorative energy.
Hey, I still sleep in a race car bed frame.
Okay, I think we're getting into the TMI, right? Okay, so we're going to deal with pain because that's a huge part of getting to sleep and staying to sleep. But hand in hand with that is that if you are having a lot of trouble sleeping and you've tried these things, you've tried the relaxation, you've got the pillows, it's dark, it's quiet, got a great script going, and you still can't sleep, you really want to talk to your doctor about it. And this is, some people think, oh, sleep, that's not a high on the list of priorities. It is very high. If you are having trouble sleeping, this is something your doctor should know about and should be able to help you with. There are sleep medications that can be very useful. They are not addictive. You don't have to take them every single night, but if you are having a lot of trouble and it's chronic, it's not a bad thing to keep some of that in your medicine chest and use it occasionally so that you can do that restoration. Again, if you still are having trouble sleeping, there are also some great sleep specialists out there, and your doctor should be able to recommend them, or the clinic where you go or the hospital where you go may have some sleep experts. There are doctors who really specialize in helping people deal with sleep issues because it may be something that's even more serious or more chronic than just I'm having trouble getting to sleep, and they can really help you get over that hump and be able to sleep. So I would really recommend being able to talk to somebody if you've tried all these things and they're not making any difference.
The only thing is those sleep specialists were the doctors who couldn't stay awake in medical school.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry.
We also know that part of what can happen when you're living with an illness like RA, depression comes with it, and one of the side effects of depression are sleep issues. So it may be that as the doctor talks with you, they'll say, you know what, something else is going on here. This is more than RA. This is more than just trouble sleeping. This is also depression, and we want to address the depression. And when that is addressed, then the sleep begins to take care of itself. So there are a lot of reasons that people can't sleep, and they're not all necessarily just RA-related or even script-related.
So, should we take some questions?
Yeah, we've gotten a question from...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm combing through here. We've got a whole bunch of questions here, and a lot of them I can condense because a lot of them are similar, which is good. It means that, one answer will help a lot of people. Mary out in Seattle, Washington. Oh, good morning out there. Asks, I wake up in the night oftentimes 4 or 5 times during the night, and then I can't get back to sleep. Are there things that I can do?
Yeah, I think one of the things that happens when you wake up in the night, and there are lots of reasons for that. I mean, again, it's probably worth talking with your healthcare professional about what that might be, just to check off some things. Is there... sometimes it's hormonal, sometimes it's pain, sometimes it's worry, sometimes it's depression. So it's really worth talking with your doctor just to kind of get clear about what the reasons are. If it's pain, you, again, want to address the whole pain question. If it's worry, you may want to talk to somebody, again, another outside person who could help you sort of sort through some of that. And then do some of the things that may, if it's a painful thing, whether you do something, get warm compresses, adjust the pillows, and again, turn on some music or some white noise that just helps you relax. Often when we wake up, we start getting anxious that we're not going to sleep again, and then that makes us more awake. So sort of going the other direction to how do you begin to relax to fall back into sleep. But if it's a chronic thing that you're waking up that way several times a night, and that's a regular, then it begins to be a habit, you really want to talk to somebody.